Hey everyone, we're starting to see a shift take place in the Greater Edmonton real estate market after a slow start to the year. It's not dramatic, but it's noticeable, and it's important to understand what's actually happening beneath the surface. Here is how the Greater Edmonton real estate market shaped up for March 2026.
For March, we saw just under 2,200 residential sales across the Greater Edmonton area. That's a healthy 33% jump from February, as expected with the seasonal ramp-up. However, when we compare this to March of last year, sales are still down slightly overall, signaling that things are moving, but at a more measured pace.
New listings also saw a strong increase, with just over 3,800 homes hitting the market throughout the month. That's a significant increase month over month and also higher than what we saw at this time last year. What this tells us is that inventory is continuing to build, giving buyers more selection and creating more competition for sellers.
So, months of inventory have now decreased and are sitting at 2.9 months. Last month, we were sitting at 3.4 months. What this means is that if no new homes were to hit the market, it would take about 2.9 months to sell everything currently available at the pace that we're going. So, we're not in the strong seller's market that we were in last year. But overall, the market's still humming right along, and we are on the cusp of a balanced and seller's market territory.
Pricing has remained relatively stable, which is great news. The average price across the Greater Edmonton area is sitting at around $471,000, showing a modest increase both month over month and year over year. Detached homes are still seeing slight upward pressure on pricing, while semi-detached and townhomes are holding steady with small gains. So even though things are feeling a bit slower, values are not declining, and we're just seeing a more normalized pace of growth overall.
When we break it down by property type, detached homes saw a slight increase in sales compared to last year. Semi-detached homes remained relatively stable with only a minor decrease month over month. Townhomes actually saw a small decrease in activity from last month and year over year. So while overall sales are down slightly, different segments of the market are behaving a little differently.
Homes are also taking a bit longer to sell, with the average days on market now sitting at 38 days. That's an increase compared to last year, and it lines up with what we're seeing in terms of buyer behavior. Buyers are taking their time, exploring their options, and being a bit more selective before making a decision.
So what does all of this mean? It means we are officially in a transitioning market. Inventory is rising, sales are still happening, but not at the same pace as last year. Homes are taking longer to sell, and pricing is holding steady with a modest growth.
So buyers, this is a window of opportunity. You have more choice, more time, and a bit more negotiating power than what we've seen in recent years in certain price ranges. But keep in mind, this window may not stay open for long as we move deeper into the spring market.
For sellers, this is where strategy matters more than ever. The days of just putting a sign on the lawn and expecting multiple offers instantly are behind us. For now, pricing correctly and presenting your home at its absolute best is going to be key to standing out in this more competitive environment.
The good news is this: we are not seeing a decline in values. We're just seeing a shift towards a balanced, more sustainable market, and that's actually a very healthy place to be. If you have any questions about the Greater Edmonton real estate market and what this shift means for you, we would love to chat.
Send us a message and let's get the conversation started.